Hi, I'm Jim Varick with the woodlandsteward.com. I'm here to do a review on the Traffic Master boot scraper. I wanted to explain a little bit about why we wanted the boot scraper. We manage this 60-acre woodland in southwestern Ohio, so I'm not necessarily interested in a boot scraper to have by the door to scrape mud off my boots so that I keep the house clean. We already have one of those that's permanently installed. What I'm interested in is that when we're in a natural area and there's a lot of non-native invasive species there with they may be producing a lot of seeds. We've got garlic mustard, the seeds have fallen to the ground. I'm walking through it with my boots. I don't want to walk through a pristine area that doesn't have that seed bed and track those seeds in. So what I was looking for was a portable boot scraper that I could have out on the site. We could have by a trail that I could scrape off my boots before going into another area. So we went on to Amazon and chose to purchase the Traffic Master boot scraper. It came in its nice box here, and then it was in a somewhat larger box, and then that was then put into an Amazon box. I don't quite understand why something that is completely non-breakable pretty much needed to be stored in so much packaging, but that's the way it came. It was certainly very safe. But I wanted to explain how this works for us. So the boot scraper comes pretty much assembled. It's all made out of metal. It's got wood for the brushes. The brushes are stiff. They would knock off a lot of seeds and dirt. Comes with instructions. It also has instructions on the box. I saw one of the reviews said that it didn't explain how to do things well enough. It seems to me like this is explained pretty well. Included in the package, there are bolts for attaching the holder, and then 4 plastic anchors and 4 screws if you were going to permanently mount it onto something like a rock or your patio or your deck. There's options for doing that. Again, what my interest was having it be portable. So what I liked about this particular model was that it has these wings that you attach to the sides and allows you to use it without it being attached. So to attach the wings, it's just one bolt on each side. You can see the bolt goes through here. Then there's a split washer and a nut. Looks like about a 1/4 inch bolt, so it's a pretty heavy bolt. You can tighten that up on there. And then the same thing on the other side. Bolt, split washer, nut. Do it not too tight. Then these wings, the wings have a keyhole on them so that they can be dropped into place while the bolt is already in there, and then set in and then tightened up. So there's one. There's one more on the other side. Drops it in, tightens up the nut somewhat, and then squeeze that split washer so that it's good and solid. So there it is. I'll show you how it works. You can set it down to clean my boots. I stabilize it with one foot, and then I can scrape my boots with the other foot. Shift boots. Okay, so now my one problem with this, it seems like it's very well made. My one problem with this is that it's got a lot of bend because these side pieces are just one piece of metal. It would have been much better if it had been an angle iron that would have stopped it from this twisting motion. Because as you see, when I do it, I had that pretty solid, but when I push this, it moves back and forth. Whether that's a problem or not, you'd have to see. It might be a wear area over time, but it seems like it works pretty well right now. Anyway, I think this will work well for what we're using it for. Our use might be a little bit different. It would be more solid if it was attached, like screwed into a deck or into a patio, or what we have in ours, we have it screwed into a stone that we have next to our door. So if you're interested in more information about us and what we do at the Woodland Steward, you can visit our website at woodlandsteward.com or see our YouTube channel, where we're trying to do YouTube videos about our woods, about foraging in the woods, about the native plant community, about wildflowers, things like that. So again, go into YouTube and look for Woodland Steward, and go ahead and subscribe. So thank you for listening.